Picture your girl coming home from work, a 9 to 5, right? You also came from work, a 9 to 5. We both got to the house. I barely put my stuff down. I start cooking. While I'm cooking, I'm cleaning around the house. I'm cleaning the bathroom. I'm doing laundry, right? The food is finally ready. At this point, I'm shaking because I'm starving and I want to eat.
And you haven't stopped. You haven't had a moment to breathe.
And you're laying down in bed already watching TV, right?
And then I'm supposed to be happy.
Right. And then now the food is finally ready, and now I have to serve the food, take it like a king to your fucking bedroom, and then I get to eat after you?
All I have to say is literally fuck out of my face.
But guess wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and then got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house. And yes, I do that anyways. But when it's just you, it's just you. When you are cleaning up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job and you don't get time for yourself. And that's why women get burnt out. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work and you're making sure you're catering to him.
So what? So what? So what?
I don't understand. Where's the value in that?
Fellas, do not choose a woman who don't want to be a woman.
Are you delusional?
The modern day women, right there. I'm gonna go to work like you. Do you want me to cook, clean? So what? Yes, you're gonna cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out, he fixing the house, he making sure this. But we have different duties, functions, and responsibilities. My wife don't want my duties. Just because I can see you cook the food and you can't see me clean the gutters, you don't even care about that stuff, but it still need to be done. Men have different responsibilities. So all this, I cook and I clean and yeah, that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire. Your car need an oil change. It's my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off. We have different duties and functions and responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be a wife, period.
If you want a traditional wife, then be a traditional man. And I'm talking about obviously heterosexual relationships here, but like you cannot ask for wifey privileges if you like stay-at-home wifey privileges if you don't have stay-at-home wifey money, right?
I just want to know if there's any other ladies out there whose dream job is to be a stay-at-home wife, because honestly, I'm trying to understand the desire to want to be a girl boss or like a breadwinner. Like, do you know how much I would love to just be able to stay at home, raise our children, cook, bake some cute little muffins or something, buy some throw pillows, make sure the house stays nice and organized, do those like nice little fridge organizations like we see on the TikTok videos. Like, that is what I would love to do. Like, my dream career would be to be a stay-at-home wife and mother and taking care of the family. Like, I understand now, like, society's kind of pushing for women to pursue their careers and basically, like, become men, but I don't know. I just want to be in my feminine, like, you know, how God created it to be. Like, the woman to be feminine, the man to be masculine, and for them to go out and provide and work, and then the woman to stay at home and take care of the family. Like, is there anyone else that wants it too? Because, like, I feel like I'm alone here.
So, today is my 3-year wedding anniversary. And I can without a doubt say that this has been hands down the most depressing, miserable, horrible 3 years of my life. I have literally never been so depressed. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life, like me, my kids, him, he goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck, but he works. That is all he does. I am in a different town because I had to take my kids to their football practice, and I asked him to watch our daughter, and you know what he did? He slept. He slept since he got home. What did I do? I did homework. I fed the kids. I took my son to speech. I went to the bank. I paid people to mow my yard because, you know, he can't mow the yard anymore. I, like I said, made sure homework got done. I got them ready for football. I took them to football. I tried taking care of myself and went on a walk, but, you know, when I started realizing I hadn't heard from him,
I'm calling and calling and calling and begging for the bare minimum of him to watch our fucking daughter. Excuse my language. I'm just so upset. To watch our daughter, to cut up a watermelon and to make dinner. I mean, that is absolutely bare minimum. That's not asking for much. And it's not even today. It's not even today. Oh, so then when he realizes that he's almost running out of time and we're going to be home soon, he's like, oh, I can't because I don't have this. So you know what a normal person would do? They'd be like, oh, I don't have that. Let me go get it. But guess what? He has 30 minutes until everybody's going to be home. So he's just like, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to lay now because I waited so long and now I'm mad at myself. Now I'm just not going to do anything because F it. I am 30 years old and I'm literally begging for the bare minimum every single day.
How many hours do you work, Eric?
60 hours a week.
60 hours a week. And how many hours do you work at home?
The same. More. All day, all night.
Really? And then you woke up and realised you were dreaming, you mean?
But my day doesn't end sometimes.
What do you mean your day don't end? It don't bloody begin. You spent time on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You spent time just walking around the house, up and down. You spent time walking back and forth from a dining table with your kids. I don't know what you do with your hours. But I tell you one thing as a woman, if my husband's working, I do want to make sure that I'm doing what I should be doing at home. And if now I'm making you think about that, because this is the first time I've seen you become emotional, because it's the first time you've even had to sit and think about your actions.
You're right.
Imagine if your wife only did things around the house for compensation, because as far as I can tell, the only thing women get for doing dishes is more dirty dishes and a clean sink.
My husband doesn't cook or clean, and he's still an amazing husband. Here's why. He's a provider. He makes sure that all of our bills are paid, that we have all the food that we need, the clothes that we need, and we are always taken care of. Number 2, he cares about my emotional, spiritual, and physical well-being. Not just mine, but our babies too. And number 3, he's fun. He loves to take us on little adventures, and he loves to get us little treats and do so many fun things with us.
I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility.
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
My mother been married 22 years now. My stepfather has no issue with digging in his pocket anytime my mother say, hey, Wendell, can I get this? He don't have a problem. However, that's because when my stepfather come home, he don't touch nothing. There's food at the table. It's warm. She treats him like a husband.
Just how I said, that's how it works together.
Exactly. But nowadays, women just think that, hell no. If you f me, all I got to do is f you. That's it. That's what a lot of women think. I'm cute. I got a pretty face. All I got to do is f you. That's it. And I'm going to get that. But then you want to be treated like a wife. You can't have that. No. That's why I'm saying when you said,
you from Baltimore?
I'm from D.C. From piggybacking off of what you said as far as paying the bills, that shit needs to solely be for the woman who helps provide and do all of that stuff for you too, because you confuse a lot of these girls out here thinking that all I got to do is f them. Because like you say, you f them and I get my bills paid. No.
As per the argument that men completing a greater share of housework often leads to more intimacy in the union, the obvious prediction should then be an increase in the share of housework completed by the man should have a direct relationship with the sexual frequency in a union. The problem is, That's not the case. Research shows that both husbands and wives in couples with more traditional housework arrangements report higher sexual frequency, suggesting the importance of gender display rather than marital exchange for sex between heterosexual married partners. Sexuality is governed by enactments of femininity and masculinity through appropriately gendered performances of household labor that coincide with sexual scripts organizing heterosexual desire. Couples where men participate more in core tasks, work typically done by women, report lower sexual frequency. Similarly, couples where men participate more in non-core, traditionally masculine tasks report higher sexual frequency, suggesting the importance of gender-typed participation in household labor.